is to speak about the effect of R. Kelly and how it affected the R. Kelly effect on the music industry.
Yeah.
So, if you look at this year's Grammys in particular, it's almost like a affirmative action of awards. This is how I can say the Grammys was this year. So, for instance, Cardi B got the best
rap album.
And for me, and so the people that was nominated was Nipsey Hussle, it was Mac Miller, it was
I have the list here.
it's Cardi B, who else?
Childish.
No, Charles Gambino didn't bring out the album. And Travis Scott. Those were the 5 that was nominated.
Wasn't Drake's album also on there? No, I'm confusing. He was
No, it's
on
Scott.
the
No,
song.
it was a song.
God's plan.
So if you then look at the Grammys this year, there's no way that Cardi B, if you say best album, then it doesn't mean best selling album. It doesn't mean whatever you term it. So if you look at in terms of musicality and impact, then who of these people have the biggest?
It was also Pusha T. Did you mention Pusha T?
Pusha T, yes,
was
Pusha
also
T.
really-
As in like influence.
Yeah.
No wait, like are you saying like her album was more not necessarily based on the numbers, but more on influence?
No, I'm saying is that this is the one thing. Did Cardi B have, in terms of the people who set out the album, those people if you listen to the album, was her album better than those albums?
I wouldn't say it was better, but it was different. So because of, or maybe because of like it. For me personally, it takes time for like female rappers to pop up and really make it big. I mean, the first time I discovered Nicki Minaj I was in grade 2011, and with the song Massive Attack. I don't know if you remember that song. It's a music video driving a Lamborghini in the desert with Amber Rose. So that was then. So from that point onwards, like there was no one else. Miss Elliott obviously has been missing for some time. Missy went missing.
Missy never left, man.
Yeah, but like she was like under carpet.
She's
underground.
resting.
She was resting, and you see, and then now that she came, and yeah, it's like a different, it's like another Nicki Minaj again. But I don't want to use Nicki Minaj because they're 2 different people. But like, so because of that, I think, just because of that, wow factor, that we've been waiting for a female rapper for so long to really make it big. She deserves to win.
But then she can get a welcome to the industry award. But I mean, if you look at, like you said, Mac Miller swimming, Nipsey Hussle, Victoria, like Pusha T, Daytona, and Travis Scott, Astroworld, and Invasion of Privacy. Now maybe you say, okay, she's a newcomer and she did the best she could for herself. Does it mean? What do we mean when we say best rap album? What is best show? Is best showing sales? Is best showing best for you as an artist? Or is best showing that it was good lyrical? Is it hip hop? Or I mean, does it actually show the genre? Does it actually bring out the culture? What does best mean?
And you see, that's the question that was left hanging for me. So this album obviously would get an award, becomes a historical thing now in the Grammys. Is that it's the first woman to ever win Best Album of the Year, hip hop album. She's the first. And now the thing is that it's a historical effect, and it's almost making up for the shit that R. Kelly did. So this is the way the industry then rewards women. For me, I see it kind of as patronizing.
Yes.
Because there is no way that Cardi B is better than Rhapsody. There is no way that she's better than Nicki. There's no way that she's better than Missy Elliott. So then it becomes patronizing.
Yeah.
Because I don't see female rappers. I see rappers.
Yeah.
In my top 3, you have J. Cole, Kendrick, and Rhapsody. There is no one that stands out in the industry for me more than those 3.
And do you know that people went at her on Twitter after she won, and everyone was really going at her for saying that she didn't deserve it.
Oh, she said that?
Yeah, and she deleted her account.
Oh yeah, I
on
know.
Twitter.
I heard that news that she deleted her account.
But I mean, if you won't be up there, you're gonna have to stand the heat. And what else were you saying about? I know we're going into a bit of the Grammys, but that these are basically she's part of what Atlanta.
So here's the other thing that I saw is
Atlanta
that all major rap labels were
represented.
got awards. For instance, when you look at the best performances, J-Rock got a J-Rock, Kendrick, but
King's
it's
Day, yeah.
for King's Day,
King's Day, yeah.
but it was up against Sycamore.
Mm.
So was Sycamore a better rap performance than King's Day?
Don't look at me. If Aviwe was here, you talk about J-Rock's win. No, when
You
J-Rock
would so be
You
in
mean
J-Rock.
the win song? Or you mean like the Grammy win?
The win.
No, but you see, he got it.
Mm.
TDE got that award. And then the next one, best rap song, Drake got the award. OVO.
Mm.
So it's all the big album record labels.
That got this particular, it's like, we award all of you.
Mm.
Just to get you interest enough to come to the next Grammys.
Well, speaking actually of that, because it basically sounds like more of like a customer, you know, maybe not customer, but like it's like a tactic to just bring them back. Do you still think that the Grammys have the same? Is it still like?
Of value.
Yeah.
so to say. Well, I mean, there were people boycotting it, like
Charles Gambino,
Childish Gambino,
Kendrick,
even though he was nominated, he actually won for.
This is
record of the
This is
year.
summer.
He got
This
record
is-
of.
This is summer. This is America.
So it's hip hop song that is the first hip hop song that got record of the year.
Yeah.
So across genres.
in
So
history.
yeah.
Oh, yo.
So you have here something that is a record of the year, but it was massive.
Yeah.
This is summer. No, this is summer. This is
I'm pretty
America.
sure this is summer because his other song is summer. Feels like
It
summer.
was massive.
Mm.
It was massive. And what's the other? Yeah.
Sorry.
See, now I lost my train of thought.
But also Drake.
The value of the Grammys.
Yeah, the whole thing about Drake. Drake came and he knew that he's gonna get an award, and then he started dissing the Grammys and he cut his mind.
Yo. Like, what did he say? You know, like.
That the award doesn't make you the best, or
Yeah.
doesn't supposed to give you value. So there's a big boycott amongst musicians when it comes to the Grammys, because the Grammys does it so that it can get people back. Now here's the thing that nobody's talking about. The attendance Grammy was low. It was empty.
I saw.
They give away tickets for these things. They pay people to come
And it's still
to
empty.
get an audience.
Cause I looked. I was checking out J-Rock's win,
Yeah.
and then so like just after they called his name, they showed like a top view. It looked like a community hall. You know those community halls when there's like people are there, but not everyone is there. And then and it was even a bit quiet. You know, there's always that vibe in an award ceremony, but it was still. I understand it's the Grammy, so it's like you know,
Nah.
but it was too.
But
it was
they,
dead.
wasn't it for the Grammys that they didn't have a host?
No, it's for the Oscars.
Oh, I keep getting these things confused.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one that Thingy pulled out of.
Yeah,
No.
he pulled out.
Well, when in doubt, pull out.
Oh, when
I
in
always
doubt.
say.
Yay.
So,
Okay,
so of that albums,
Mm.
I want you guys. I want to throw you in the fire. And you know, the Cardi B fans will come after you. Diego is one of those Cardi B fans. So, which one would you say was the best rap album of the year?
Let me just check again. I'm gonna go with
So it's Cardi B, it's Sicko Mode, and
No, Sigma,
No.
Travis Scott.
Travis Scott, Astro World, Pusha
Oh.
T, Daytona, Nipsey Hussle, Victory Lap, and Mac Miller Swimming. I'm gonna go with Nipsey Hussle
Why?
because I like it.
Okay, because you like it.
No, it's that
to be honest, I would say
biased.
Cardi B. I'm not a Cardi B fan. Nix, man.
Did you hear the other people on this list? Mac
Nipsey
Miller,
Hussle,
Nipsey
Miller.
Hussle, Pusha T, Travis Scott.
Pusha T is dope also. But you know why I'm actually taking Cardi B? Like I've never really listened to her music, né, but I've more just been observing people's reactions and her influence. I think that's the thing. Like, I've been passively involved in her music, because mostly, let's say I go on a taxi, there could be that maybe her music is being played, or even people stating her lyrics, especially women. Like, a lot of girls lately like have that little nasty attitude that Cardi B has. So for me, I measure.
It's bad.
That's
That's
bad.
bad. That's bad.
Oh, like that. Okay, let me put it this way. Cause it's out there, guys. It's like it's.
So does it? I mean, just because it's out doesn't mean it's relevant.
I know, but like I mean, in the sense that, you know, she has a, okay, maybe not nasty. Don't give a f kind of, you know, attitude nyana there. Some of her songs.
Okay.
You know.
If in terms of rap, ne,
Mm.
how did she deliver her punchlines, her flow? Is there even a flow?
Did she even write the album?
Mm.
No, she didn't write it. She's open about it.
Well, it's the flows here and there.
I can tell you now that if somebody, if if somebody's gonna be doing, like, I can also decide, like, tomorrow, you know what, I'm gonna also start doing something with my hair, my face, and start speaking a certain way and having a certain vibe about myself and make myself big just based on that persona. It's a persona. She's not real.
But
Those
but
rappers
no,
are-
but who's rap?
No,
Is
but
real.
if you watch some artists in an interview, you'll get to see the artist, man. You get to see the artist is genuine. They're actually talking about real things, and they
Like
merging.
50 Cent.
like Kendrick.
That one, yeah.
No, Kendrick is so awkward in interviews.
Okay, yeah, but it's not used to the interview. Like that's a personal
Kendrick
thing.
is awkward.
But when he talks about his work, you can see that the artist is coming through as a genuine thing, and you can also sort of see, okay, I can see when Kendrick performs, he's a different person, and he's a performer, but takes a persona. Beyonce
No,
is
but
the same.
even Cardi B is a good performer.
Yes, but she
She might be a better performer than Nicki.
But she performs in the interviews. That's what I'm saying. She's
Yeah.
not coming forth straight up in an interview. You don't see the artist.
Okay.
Artist is the key word here. Artist.
Okay, but now you see now we go into philosophical questions. What does
What
it
is
mean?
art?
Yes, what is art? What is artist?
Is Cardi B an artist or is she a performer?
Okay, she's an artist. I mean, at the end of the day, she's creative. She applies her creativity into music.
The
I
album.
know they write for her. No, but basically she's an artist.
And there is a producer making the music. So what is the what? So
Can I
Simone is something. She got something here.
Mm.
Like it's a performer. Cardi B is more performer. If you don't deliver any of those things, where's the artistry?
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I can take on a persona and I can perform. I can do the same things she's doing, as a performer.
Mm.
You know, I can also learn how to rap and all those things, and it doesn't seem genuine, it doesn't seem true. I don't know.
But you see, but
also
then we must be as critical with Dr. Dre, because Dr. Dre doesn't write his raps.
Mm.
However, he makes the music behind the raps.
But my thing
So
is,
there's still a level of artistry.
Artistry. Okay, then wouldn't you say then that Cardi B's level of artistry then is in her performance?
Okay.
See, which is at least a single element. Maybe fine, she doesn't write the songs, you know, she doesn't have a good flow, and you know, but at least somewhere there's like a little element of artistry.
so are you saying then that because of that little element there, Swanny Nanny,
Mm-hmm.
she must win album of the year?
Yeah, definitely.
Because Swanny Nanny
Definitely.
album, rap album of the year. But Nicki Minaj wasn't on this list because her album came out later in the year.
No, it's because it's not good enough.
Mm.
No, man, I think it's because it came out later. There was a cut-off time
Okay.
for it. Maybe she'll be next year's one.
But Nicki Minaj, do you think she's gonna still bring anything new? I know like it's a lot of pressure
Have
for
you
like.
listened to her album?
I mean, I don't think I need to be honest, you know why? Because like her music it was cool at first, and then I started listening to it because I really got, you know, drawn towards her music during the early days when she popped out, like, you know, out like into the scene. And then as time goes on, it's just the same thing, you know, like she always has those like those kind of like what do you call it, ad libs, every time I da 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 da. So I was like, I'm not a Nicki Minaj.
Here's the thing that
I
a lot
think
of people get
it's confusing.
yeah,
Nicki
a
and
lot of
Cardi,
a lot of people get confused
Oh,
with,
but I know you're a Nicki fan also, so
with Nicki's album. People think that Nicki's album didn't have an impact. It has a massive impact. It just, after Travis Scott, it was Nicki. It went top of the charts. There's a lot of big bangers last year in terms of her album. So, and this is the thing, is that Cardi has this big persona that everybody likes. But people forget that Nicki's album had a huge impact when Queen was released and the music previous to it. People are really quick to forget. So why don't they compare them if they really want to care?
I think one of the elements for me when we review albums is looking at, I'm not sure how to put this exactly, but how are these current artists pulling in previous artists and giving respect and shout outs to the game, the hip hop game that has been there. And for me, that's one element, that if somewhere on your album there's got to be something where you remember where you come from, that you are here because of the people before you have broken boundaries through hip hop. And for me, that's what I look for when it comes to the albums and the hip hop albums. So, or whatever genre it is, are you giving shout outs? Are you pulling people with you? Are you lifting people up? And the features on Nicki's album shows that. And she has one of the songs on there by Backtrack with B.I.G., one of B.I.G.'s old songs. So she gives a shout out. She even has, what's her name? Lil Kim on the track, one of the tracks. So she brought one of them out of the, out of the woodworks. And for me, that was also like, okay, now I understand. Like, this is the culture. It's reliving. It's being reborn. It's coming out again, and it's reminding us of back in the day. So what that does is make me go listen to Lil Kim's music again. What did Cardi B do in that sense? For me, I didn't see anything where she was actually pulling people with her. She's going on a complete solo thing. She's on her own mission. She's her own person. She is a new type of
But
being.
the same as J. Cole. J. Cole doesn't feature anyone. Doesn't shout at anyone.
And
J. Cole is, but he has
But it's a different purpose for his work. What is Nicki Minaj's purpose? Is self-fulfillment.